Let's go.
In this video, we'll add and subtract within 100 using place value
Okay.
with no regrouping.
No. 63.
Solve. 63 plus 35 equals blank.
63 plus 35 equals 98. Next.
Solve. 84 minus 12 equals blank.
872.
When subtracting 2. Solve. 52 plus 34 equals blank.
86. Next.
Solve. 76 minus 40. When subtracting.
Next.
Solve. 34 plus 25 equals blank.
59. 59.
When adding
Nice. Next.
In this lesson, we'll write addition and subtraction problems vertically to align.
Annie, Garrett, and Landon each tried to rewrite 43 plus 5 to make it easier to add. Which student set up the problem correctly?
In this lesson, we'll write addition and subtraction problems vertically to align place value, then add and subtract.
Okay.
When adding and subtracting, it's important to think about the place value. For these numbers, we want to be sure to add the ones to the ones and the tens to the tens. A good way to organize this so we can better see these place values is to rewrite the problems vertically or up and down. Now our ones places are lined up and our tens places are lined up. If we don't line up our place values correctly, we'll get the wrong answer. Today, we'll look at how several students try to solve math problems, and we'll see if they set up their problems correctly. Willow, James, and Carson each tried to rewrite 64 plus 3 to make it easier to solve. Which student set up the problem correctly? Let's start with Willow. We need to make sure she lined up her ones with her ones and her tens with her tens. The number 64 has 6 tens and 4 ones, so those are lined up correctly. But what about this 3? She put 3 in the tens place, but 3 is just 3 ones. We can't put ones in the tens place, so Willow did not set up her problem correctly. How about James? Are his tens and ones lined up? Well, it looks like he put this 3 in the ones place, so that's good news. But what about the top number? The number 64 has 6 tens and 4 ones. James put the 6 tens in the ones place and the 4 ones in the tens place. He mixed up these digits, so he didn't set up his problem correctly either. Let's look at how Carson set his up. 64 has 6 tens and 4 ones, so those are correct. And 3 just has 3 ones, so that's correct as well. Carson lined up ones with ones and tens with tens, so he set this up correctly. Let's use his equation to solve. 4 ones plus 3 ones is 7 ones. We're not adding anything to these 6 tens, so we'll have 6 tens in our answer as well. 64 plus 3 is 67. Let's take a quick look at what answers Willow and James would have gotten. Since Willow put 3 in the tens place, she would have gotten 94. And since James mixed up his digits, he would have gotten 49. Neither one of them got the correct answer because they didn't line up their place values correctly. Now let's look at a subtraction problem. Maria, Rosalind, and William each tried to rewrite 58 minus 26 to make it easier to solve. Which student set up the problem correctly? Let's look at Maria's work. The number 26 has 2 tens and 6 ones, so those are lined up. The number 58 has 5 tens and 8 ones, so those are also lined up. But I still see a problem here. I'm trying to solve the problem 58 minus 26, but Maria wrote 26 minus 58. We can't take away 58 from 26, so Maria's not correct. How about Rosalind? 58 has 5 tens and 8 ones, so that's correct. And 26 has 2 tens and 6 ones, so that's also correct. She put 58 on the top because it's the larger number, so Rosalind set this up correctly. Let's take a quick peek at William's just to make sure we didn't miss anything. 58 has 5 tens and 8 ones, so we're good so far. But we're trying to subtract 26. 26 has 2 tens and 6 ones. He put his 2 tens in the ones place and his 6 ones in the tens place. He mixed up those digits, so William is not correct. Let's use Rosalind's equation to solve. 8 ones minus 6 ones is 2 ones, and 5 tens minus 2 tens is 3 tens. That means 58 minus 26 equals 32. Setting up addition and subtraction problems vertically makes them much easier to solve. We just need to make sure our place values are lined up correctly in order to get the correct answer.
Okay, next. Okay, now we can do this one. Okay, well, I already found the answer, Annie.
When adding vertically, Angie, Shauna Lee, and Tia each tried to rewrite 48 minus 16 to make it easier to subtract. Which student set up the problem correctly?
Angie.
When subtracting,
Next.
Bryant, Preeti, and Riley each tried to rewrite 83 plus 6 to make it easier to add. Which student set up the problem correctly?
83 plus 6. Wait, no. 83 plus 6. Riley.
When adding vertically, tens must be added to tens, and ones must be added to ones. Riley set up this problem correctly. To find the sum, add straight down in each place value. 3 ones and 6 ones.
Next.
Amber, Emma, and Jackson each tried to rewrite 55 minus 2 to make it easier to subtract. Which student set up the problem?
Okay.
When subtracting these numbers vertically, tens must be
Next.
Declan, Owen, and Maria each tried to rewrite 76 plus 23 to make it easier to add. Which student set up the problem correctly?
Okay. This one.
When adding vertically,
Next.
In this lesson, we'll add any one-digit number to a two-digit number. This lesson is all about solving problems like this one, 37 plus 8. We're adding a one-digit number to a two-digit number. You might be thinking we should rewrite this problem vertically, and that's a great idea. Writing addition problems vertically helps us line up our tens with our tens and our ones with our ones. So now I want to add 7 ones plus 8 ones. That gives me 15 ones. That's a little confusing because 15 has a number in the tens place. We'll learn how to deal with situations like this in future lessons by regrouping our tens and our ones. But for now, let's think about strategies we already know for solving addition problems. Since we're adding 37 plus 8, we just need to find the number that's 8 more than 37. For this first problem, let's use a number line to help us out. We're starting with 37 and we need to add 8 more. But I noticed that 37 is really close to 40, which is easier to work with than 37. I only need to add 1, 2, 3 more to get to 40. So let's start there. Of the 8 I'm adding, I've already added 3. That means I have 5 more that I need to add, because 3 and 5 make 8. Since I'm already at 40, adding 5 more is pretty easy. 40 plus 5 is 45. That means that 37 plus 8 is 45. Instead of adding 8 all at once, I added 3 to get me to 40, then I added the rest. We used a number line to show that here, but you don't have to. Let's try another one. This time we have 75 plus 6. In the first problem, we broke apart the one-digit number to make it easier to add. Let's try that here too. I know that 75 plus 5 is 80. If I've already added 5, that means I just have 1 more left to add because 5 and 1 makes 6. 75 plus 5 is 80, and 80 plus 1 is 81. Let's just double check that work on a number line. We started with 7.
Alright guys, that's all for today. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for helping me reach 60 subscribers. Hopefully we can reach 70. Bye-bye. Wait a minute.